Before we get into today's video, I wanted to quickly thank Aeoah.com for sponsoring this channel. Aeoah is a great place to buy all of your Rocket League items, including wheels, crates, keys, and much more. Use coupon code JSPADE to save 3% at checkout. Hello YouTube! It is JackofAllSpade. I am back again with some more Rocket League, and it is Rocket Pass Day. I guess that's what we would call it. It's not really update day, but Rocket Pass is now available, and I've had, all sorts of different thoughts about this thing since I ever first heard of it. I know that I like playing Fortnite, but I've never bought the Battle Pass. I just didn't really see a point to it, and obviously in Rocket League, what I'm mainly caring about is both making entertaining videos and retaining value in my inventory and making profit, stuff like that. So I'm really not sure what the prices on these Rocket Pass items are going to be. If anything, I hear that they are tradable, but since it's available to most anybody, I'm not really sure if it's going to be end up being worth that much. But I do think buying the Rocket Pass will be a good way for me to get myself to do more gameplay and hopefully become a little better at actually playing Rocket League. So, I was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just review the items and I won't actually buy anything, but I think we are going to be buying the Rocket Pass, so that should be fun. We do have one shout out real quick, and that is XX Ghostwolf XX94. She's actually come to me a few times before asking for me to transfer her stuff between accounts, and each time it's like a ton of stuff. It's like at least 4 or 5 BMDs and black market gold explosions and like tons of painted exotics and all sorts of stuff. So it's kind of crazy, we've never actually talked on the mic. She just like knows me from YouTube, so I guess she trusts me, which is nice, but each time that happens she gives me a couple of imports and not great very rares, and the last 2 times she's given me an atomizer both times, and apparently she's given me a singularity tomorrow is what she told me. So big ol' shout out to her, but we'll go ahead and move into this Rocket Pass thing. I honestly haven't taken a look at too much of the items. Obviously I've seen these first 12 because they come up when you open up the window, but I think we'll go ahead and buy our premium Rocket Pass. I think it will use my locked keys, which is that what I want? I'm really not sure how this thing works. But yeah, I guess I'll use my locked keys. So 10 keys, $10. We'll go ahead and do it. Alright. So we got the Maverick, which is that new body. I do kind of like how that thing looks. It really reminds me of one of those Mercedes sports cars, like the Mercedes coupes. I used to be a car fanatic, and I used to be able to name that off the top of my head. I think it's like the CLK, Mercedes CLK, something like that, or maybe it's the SLK. But in any case, it looks like one of those, and I think, it definitely looks cool. I'm interested to see how it handles in gameplay, so I think we'll go ahead and play with that soon. Looks like we also got that Cloudburst, Cloudburst Eye. I did hear that there's different versions of boosts and wheels in here. I guess we'll see as we go along, but Soccer Nebula. That's a kind of cool banner. I do kind of like that neon design. Some classic Rocket League symbols in there. 10% XP boost. I guess that's kind of like the XP boost that they would give you in COD or Fortnite. Jolt Bangle. That's kind of weird, honest to God. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be like a holographic tiara or something? That's kind of strange. Laser Wave. That's kind of cool. I mean, I can roll with that. Troublemaker. I have seen these guys floating around on the internet. I know I'm kind of late to the whole Rocket Pass party, so I'm sorry about that, but that is kind of cool. Obviously, I'm not a huge antenna fan, but that actually looks like a cooler antenna than most. That's not too bad. Dr. Thrash, I guess that's just a decal. Another experience boost. Ooh, this is a goal explosion. That looks kind of cool. Honest to God, you know, a lot of the recent goal explosions like Atomizer and Striker Pro and Singularity and now Supernova, they all look kind of similar, you know? Like they've got that center ball and then they've got like sparkly things around them. And that's pretty much the basic design, so I know, I mean, that's still cool. Keys are always cool. That's kind of nice that you can get keys back. I wonder how many keys there are total. Phoenix Wings. That's kind of cool. I know people do like those wing toppers sometimes, and that is a little bit different than the others. I guess that's kind of like a racing decal. That's kind of cool. I could roll with that. Capacitor. I've also seen these guys floating around. They're kind of cool. They're kind of cool for sure. I do kind of like that. Muscle car engine audio. Obviously I can't hear my TV right now, but that's kind of cool. Another decal. Crossbar hero, that's great. Oh, okay, so this is the second version of the Cloudburst. So I guess they get a little bit better as you go along. Shark Attack, little banner there. Laser Wave 2. Troublemaker 2. I hope they don't reuse these things too much, like, wait, that's literally just a different version of that same car. I mean, it's cool, but, like, they reuse that topper, too? What? Yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like this Rocket Pass was, like, a good chance for Psyonix to really like come through and show some effort and stuff, and obviously there's a lot of new stuff in here, but at the same time like they're reusing the exact same wheels on multiple tiers here with just like minor differences to them. So obviously once you get the better ones, the earlier ones won't really be worth anything to you. Metallic Flake, I can't really see that with the mainframe. Dot Matrix. Supernova 2. I guess it's just a little bigger and has more rings on it. Jetstream. Oh, you know, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that decal. I like simplistic things like that. Hoagie. That's pretty funny, honest to God. I am kind of hungry right now. Trade Minister. I think somebody was talking about that being a shout out to like Zenith or something. Capacitor 3. They're cool. I mean, it really does seem like they could have just gone for like, you know, the top tier of the wheel and just made like different designs. Like, obviously I'm not a video game designer and I'm not sure how much time these things take, but I feel like it wouldn't be terribly hard to come up with unique ideas for each tier, especially considering how much time they had to work on it, you know? Are they really gonna reuse that Jolt Bangle a third time? Oh, good lord. Cloudburst. I do kind of like that version. That's definitely better than the other ones. I feel like they could really do without the other ones. There's a tier 4 to these things? Jesus, how high are they gonna go? I feel like we're kind of adding like too much stuff at that point. Like the things protruding from it. That's kind of weird. Supernova 3. I guess it's just bigger with more rings again. That's pretty funny. Rocket Labs. Oh, question marks are interesting. That might be better. Maverick GXT. I do kind of like that, honestly. I like the lights on the side, too. I do kind of want to get that car. That is cool. Random painted item. Huh. So I guess once you get up to like these higher tiers, you just get like random painted versions of the other stuff in the thing? Huh. Interesting. I mean, I know I've seen like a couple people on Facebook who like already bought all the tiers, and they've got like a bunch of painted versions of these wheels and stuff. I think the goal explosion can be painted too, so that's kind of cool. It's definitely good to see what's in here. You know, I'm glad I've got it. Hopefully it'll help me practice more and spend more time on actual gameplay. And honestly, you know, my opinion might change. Like, I did want to give this thing a chance, and, you know, I think it could be interesting. So I think I'll go ahead and do some gameplay and see how I like it. I'm sorry that, you know, I'm not going to, like, buy all the tiers right here, right now. I can't really afford that, and, you know, I'm not really sure if it's going to be worth it if you can just, you know, get them with experience anyways, but, yeah. It's cool to have it. I'm glad I do. Also, want to let you guys know, I actually filmed a video last night that I haven't posted yet, and it's a really good one. Why that Jack of All Spade trivia video got up like so late or early in the morning, depending on which way you look at it. I actually stayed up till like 5 a.m. editing all those titles on the trivia video, and after that I edited the other opening, which I'm going to post later. I just think that this video is probably going to get out first because it's time sensitive with the Rocket Pass coming out today, so keep an eye out for that opening because it was really freaking good. And yeah, you know, I'm not going to say everything, but I opened PCC crates using the Jawbreaker theory again, and it worked out pretty darn well for me. So thank you guys so much for watching this Rocket Pass video. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think, whether, you know, this is a fresh new idea that they should do more of, if you think, you know, it's a little bit of both, where it's a good idea but they shouldn't have reused items and different tiers like that, or if it's just a flat out bad idea and it's just a cash grab by Psyonix. So I'd like to hear, and please keep an eye out for that next opening, so I will catch you guys on that next one.